From Genesis 1, verses 6 through 8. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called the seas. Since the dawn of the ages, man has looked to the night skies, searching for purpose, searching for our beginnings, searching for God himself. The modern atheist or evolutionist would have us to believe that the greatest philosophical ponderings in cosmology have come from people of the atheistic persuasion. But have Christians been involved in cosmological ponderings? Have Christians of great renown, known for their contributions to the scientific community of real science, have Christians such as these been involved in contributing to our scientific understanding of the universe? Much to the atheist's dismay, they have, and continue to be. It seems that some of the greatest discoveries and inventions of all times in the field of science and cosmology have been brought to us through the distinctly Christian worldview. From Galileo, an Italian physicist, mathematician, astronomer, and philosopher who played a major role in the scientific revolution. I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. From Johannes Kepler, a German astronomer who developed the 3 laws of planetary motion still used by NASA today. Since we astronomers are priests of the highest God in regard to the book of nature, it befits us to be thoughtful, not of the glory of our minds, but rather, above all else, of the glory of God. And again from Johannes Kepler, I had the intention of becoming a theologian, but now I see how God is, by my endeavors, also glorified in astronomy, for the heavens declare the glory of God. From Sir Isaac Newton, an English mathematician who formulated the laws of gravity and motion and developed the mathematical science of calculus. The solar system itself could not have been produced by blind chance or fortuitous causes, but only by a cause who is very well skilled in mechanics and geometry. Also from Sir Isaac Newton. This thing, he said, as he was speaking of a scale model of our solar system, is but a puny imitation of a much grander system whose laws you know, and I am not able to convince you that this mere toy is without a designer and maker. Yet you, as an atheist, profess to believe that the great original from which the design is taken for this toy has come into being without either designer or maker? Now tell me, by what sort of reasoning do you reach such an incongruous conclusion? From Lord Kelvin, the British physicist who developed the first and second laws of thermodynamics. I believe that the more thoroughly science is studied, the further does it take us from anything comparable to atheism. And again from Lord Kelvin, with regard to the origin of life, science positively affirms creative power. Overwhelmingly strong proofs of intelligent and benevolent design lie around us. The atheistic idea is so nonsensical that I cannot put it into words. From Sir William Herschel, an astronomer who discovered Uranus, several nebulae, and several binary stars. He was the first to accurately describe the Milky Way galaxy. All human discoveries seem to be made only for the purpose of confirming more and more the truths contained in the sacred scriptures. The undevout astronomer must be mad. From James Prescott Joule, who described the first law of thermodynamics as the law of conservation of energy. Order is manifestly maintained in the universe, governed by the sovereign will of God. After the knowledge of and obedience to the will of God, the next aim must be to know something of his attributes of wisdom, power, and goodness, as evidenced by his handiwork. From Louis Pasteur, the father of microbiology, who developed the pasteurization process. The more I study nature, the more I stand amazed at the work of the Creator. Science brings men nearer to God. From George Washington Carver, the agricultural chemist and inventor of over 300 different products. Without my Savior, I am nothing. I love to think of nature as an unlimited broadcasting station through which God speaks to us every hour, if we will only but tune in. From Wernher von Braun, the first director of NASA, a pioneer of space exploration, a German rocket physicist and astronautics engineer who became one of the leading figures in the development of rocket technology in Germany and in the United States. Scientific concepts exist only in the minds of men. Behind these concepts lies the reality which is being revealed to us, but it is only being revealed by the grace of God. Psalm 103, verse 11. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is the Lord's mercy toward them that fear him. From John chapter 1, the first 3 verses. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning, and through him all things were made, and without him nothing was made that has been made.